Oh gosh, my hair is looking bad. Let me flip this camera. Oh, okay. Hey, Donald. Good morning. How are you? You're always in my prayers. Blessings upon you. Please stop smoking. Which we need you. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Donald. Well, I've had to quit smoking, and this right here is what I'm substituting. Werther's Original. Hey, Clancy, Mike. Oh gosh, Mike, I'm feeling so much better. So much better. Let me see if I can let y'all see how bad my lungs are. Listen. That's how bad my lungs are. I have to carry a stupid thing around. This little thing checks my oxygen for me. Well, guys, let me tell y'all what happened. The last time I live streamed, I believe it was on a Friday, maybe Thursday or a Friday. I remember telling you, I was like, my ear is sore. Anyways, that Saturday, not this past weekend, but the weekend before, I got extremely sick. Like, I got so sick that I didn't eat for 5 days. I couldn't even take a drink of ginger ale. I was in the bathroom sick. I couldn't breathe when I was laying down. I did not have COVID, did not have the flu. Anyways, I waited until like Tuesday or Wednesday that week to go to the doctor. Timothy had been helping me with my animals. Anyways, I got to the point I couldn't talk. I was so weak. I couldn't walk. My mom took me to the ER. They came out and got me in a wheelchair with the doctor. Um, and I have pulmonary hypertension, which is COPD. Um, and it affects like the right side of my heart or something like that. And what else? I was in the hospital for several days, doing breathing treatments, um, all that. But I cannot smoke. If I smoke, I'm going to die. I almost died laying here. I mean, almost smothered to death because I'm hard headed and I don't like going to the doctor. Hey, Vicky, I'm just sitting here chewing some Red Man. Clancy said, well, I got to work. There's original. I'm so glad to be here, Vicky. Hey, Red Rum. I believe COPD. No, what I have is not curable. Yeah, they told me it's not curable. I will have to live with it the rest of my life. I got in bad shape. I mean, my breathing was so bad, guys. You could hear all this stuff, of course, in my lungs, but nothing would come up. You know how you like cough? What do they call that crap? Gross stuff. Nothing at all would come up. I mean, it was scary. I was scared. I thought I was going to quit breathing. Anyways, when I'm at the emergency room, it takes forever. So I dozed off, and the next thing I know, there's this noise going off. And they said that my oxygen dropped down to 80%, which you would think 80% is not bad, but it is. It's bad. So I was on I believe 2 liters of oxygen. And they thought I was going to have to come home with the oxygen, but the steroids and stuff helped. So I don't need oxygen. I have smoked a couple cigarettes since I've been home. I think I've smoked maybe 3 or 4 in the last few days, but there's no more in the house. I made Mark take them with him this morning. I was like, you need to take those cigarettes because if you don't, I'm going to come back there and be wanting one. Anyways, let me sit down and get me some coffee. But it's so weird, guys, not having a cigarette with my coffee. Oh, let me see if I can better. What are you doing, Boots? Maybe. Come here. Let's show everybody how cute you are. Where you going? Come here. Here. You little stinker. When I want her, she wants to run away from me. Oh my goodness, guys, there is one little bitty kitten, only one, underneath this old mobile home again. It's Callie's little kitten, the calico. Um, I've been hearing it underneath there cry. It did come out from underneath there one day, and its ears wasn't even all the way unfolded. I put it up on my chest, and it tried to suckle my chest. And anyways, I put it back. You know, she didn't move her baby after I touched it because she totally trusts me. So it's still there. It's very cute, long haired. I hope I can find it a home. I say, I'm a Navy veteran, special wheelchair. Never give up. I walk with a walker at times. If you do it, you do it. Well, thank you for your service, Donald. I hate to hear you have trouble walking. You know how it is with us Southern folk. We can be the most hard headed people on the planet at times. I am. I will lay and be sick as a dog, about to die before I got to the doctor. And that's not good. And plus, guys, the medicine my doctor had been writing me, she just calls me in blood pressure medicine, two different kinds, over the phone. She never checks my blood. She never lays her eyes on me. And they told me that that propanol that she gives me and the other pill uh, was not helping with the fluid that was on my lungs and gathering around my heart. Not helping at all. It's making it worse. And my doctor, he seemed kind of upset about that. I hate for anybody to get in trouble, but you can't prescribe people medicine and never check them out. Uh, I have to take blame for it too because I should have known that wasn't right. Ew, gross. I threw my candy out. I got a hair on it. um, Boots went after the candy I threw. That little cat, guys, she is so obsessed with me. I wish I could bring her in the house. If I didn't have Cleo and Zoe, I would, but I can't have another cat in the house. And plus, Cleo and Zoe, they've been having little spats. I don't know why. Like they not getting along or something. I'm gonna have to get them fixed. Maybe that'll help with that. I mean, they don't get like in cat fights where they're like, "Rah, rah, rah," like on the cartoons, cats fighting, rolling around in a ball. No, but I've been seeing them smack each other and things, and it is not a play smack. Um, Maybe try the nicotine gum. Yeah. Well, they didn't even give me a patch in the hospital because I told them I didn't need one because I was so damn sick and couldn't breathe that a damn cigarette was the last thing on my mind. I mean, it had been like 4 or 5 days I hadn't smoked cigarettes, hadn't smoked weed, nothing because I was just so freaking sick and couldn't breathe. And they still don't know why I was so sick at my stomach like that. I'll never be able to drink ginger ale again, guys, because that's what I thought would settle my stomach. Every time I took a sip of ginger ale, water, or anything, I was hanging my head over the toilet. I've never been that sick in my life. I mean, I'm just so glad I can breathe now. Anyways, I've missed everything on YouTube. And there's been a bunch of drama going on in the community. I know I like to spy on, snoop around in. I just got bored with the people I used to watch. Like the Molly Golightly and all that crap. I haven't watched her in a couple of years. So I've been watching like a Natasha Cooper community, snooping. And remember the other day I was telling y'all about that lady Noodle Mash got a PPO against another lady named Mrs. Portland. They live in the same state, and they actually knew each other in real life, know each other in real life. But anyways, so she got a PPO against Mrs. Portland because Mrs. Portland told her she was going to break her in two like a wishbone last year and doxed her address and stuff. So Noodle Mash took her up with the stalking order, right? And they went to court over it. The judge told Miss Portland, hey, You cannot be contacting this lady. You cannot be threatening this lady. So they gave her a court order, no contact. Well, do you think she listened to that? No, because Mrs. Portland has some, what would you call that? Maybe learning disabilities she was born with. Um, Kind of like my aunt is, has smarts about them, but in some areas, you know, they're like a teeny bopper or something. Well, anyways, here they come and got Mrs. Portland Saturday night. I guess it was Saturday night, and cuffed and stuffed her and took her to damn jail. I didn't learn about it till like yesterday, but she has been in jail since they arrested her because it was holiday weekend. I was like thinking to myself, well, I mean, did they let her take her damn scooter with her to jail? Because I don't think she can get around that good. I mean, she can walk, but not real good. Mike, Miss Portland, yeah. Hey, I've seen people saying, well, if you break the law, I saw subscribers say that if she broke the law. Well, I know she broke the law. Like, I get it. If a judge tells you you cannot speak to someone or make comments towards them, that's what the hell you better do. Because if you violate a court order, you are going to jail. The only positive out of this is she's going to get a bond, more than likely, because she's never been in trouble. They may even let her sign her own bond. But the most important thing, this is criminal. She will get a court-appointed attorney. And I believe I mentioned that the other day because I knew it was going this way. But what I don't understand, of course, that's out in Oregon, is their PPO. Okay. So I had a PPO against my first husband, and it plainly stated that I could not contact him either. Of course, it said he could not contact me, no third party contact, but it also stated that I couldn't either. Because, I mean, and that makes sense. If you get a PPO against somebody, you shouldn't be wanting to talk to them because you're scared of them, right? She had a hot nut for Robbie for a while. I swear, Robbie was good to her as freaking gold. I mean, he had the patience of a saint with her, and Mrs. Portland, you do one little thing, and she will flip on you and cuss you out. Now, if she cussed me out, I just have to laugh about it. I couldn't argue back with that lady, you know. But anyways, I don't understand how Oregon law is because, like, if you get cuffed and stuffed here in the state of Virginia, they're taking you over to the sheriff's office where there's a magistrate. And that magistrate, she's going to see whether, you qualify for a bond or not before they take you on to the regional jail. Okay, let's say they don't give you a bond. Okay, well, then you're going to go on down to the regional jail, and then you're going to have a bond hearing in front of a judge through video. That's the way they do it at my jail, our jail here. And then the judge, can set a bond if the magistrate did. But I heard that I guess she was in the psych ward of the jail, that part of the jail, on suicide watch. That's what Natasha Cooper said. I listened to her video this morning. They probably got her in the turtle suit, which is a green suit. We call it the turtle suit here. It's green here. This green, puffy suit that you can't harm yourself with. You can't hang yourself or nothing. I know a lot of people were like, oh my God, she's probably naked in a jail cell. No, 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 no. That don't happen. They, used to in the prisons and jails, they treated inmates awful. But they can't do that now. That's against the law. Especially someone with mental disabilities like Mrs. Portland. I'm not going to say that they're not never mean to them, but this day and time it don't happen like it used to. Turtle section. Yes, the turtle section. It's the damn turtle suit. I was checking out a weekend in jail one time. I had to do weekends for misdemeanor probation violation. And I heard this guy saying, Celeste, Celeste. And I looked around one of the holding cells, and there was a guy there that I knew, and he was in the damn turtle suit. And I was like, what did you do? And he done the motion like to his wrist. I guess he had tried to cut his wrist with a razor. So they brought him out in booking and put him in one of the holding cells in a turtle suit, the green turtle suit. So it's just been a damn mess. That whole situation is just completely out of control. Um, I know Mrs. Portland was scared to death when they took her into jail because I know I was first time. I was scared to death, and even I got even scareder when I found out I had to go back to the pod. Anyways, they strip search you. I couldn't tell you how many times they strip search me. They make you bend over and spread your butt and look up it and all kinds of crap. I mean, they don't touch it, but they're down there inspecting it, honey. Anybody ought to take a big toot in their face. Oh, I come out here to live stream and they start cranking the trucks up down there. Which I'm mad at those people anyways. They trapped that white cat. She'd been living down there at that trailer park. They trapped her and done something with her while I was in the hospital. He come up here, because he owns this land. He said, is that your white cat? I said, no, sir, it is not. And I was so sick I couldn't hardly stand up. I was home by myself. I said, it's somebody down there at that trailer park put her out or something. He said, he acted like she had done something horrible, guys. He's like, do you know what that cat did? And I was like, what? He's like, she laid on my patio furniture, my new patio furniture. And I thought, you little puss, you. Jesus Christ. I mean, you would have thought she had ripped up and destroyed their patio. I swear, I can't stand some of these people around here. Anyways, how have y'all been? I mean, have y'all done anything interesting? Anything interesting happening? Oh, I know what else I was going to say about that noodle mash situation. I think that's the dumbest freaking name. I don't care who gets mad about that. I think that's a dumb name. What was I going to say? I think this is going to backfire on her. I don't think, from what I can see on YouTube, that people take kindly to having people that with mental and learning disabilities cuffed and stuffed and thrown in jail. But Mrs. Portland is going to have to learn to keep her mouth shut. It don't matter if she's angry. I listened to a video. She's like, don't I got the right to respond if I'm angry in my freedom of speech? Hell no, you don't got the right to respond if a judge tells you not to. You will do what that judge says, or they will put your ass in jail. And that's just facts. But I think she's going to get probation. That's what I think is going to happen. But I think they both should be scolded by the judge. Little Man shouldn't have been doing no videos on Mrs. Portland after that PPO was issued. No. You just got to ignore people like that. And if she says ignore and makes it worse. But I think responding and certain little things she says, she knows triggers that lady. I went to Animal Preserve Park with my son and mom yesterday. Oh, awesome. What is the neatest animal they had there? I'm going to see where Bex went. Oopsie. I wish that the hell he would either drive that damn truck off or turn it off. I mean, he's just sitting there with it running. Hey, Sue. How are you doing? I'm doing a lot better, Sue. Thank God I can breathe. I can breathe. I couldn't breathe good. Um, but I'm about to. Oh, I'm getting choked on candy. Hold on. I'm like this right here, like wanting a cigarette so bad. But I know I can't because I saw how scared my son was. I mean, he was terrified. Um, so I got to do it for him. There were many types of birds, turtles, fish, lizards. Oh, I love birds. Did you quit smoking? So I didn't know it. I never sat down and thought about it. I've been smoking 30 years. But let me tell you what, there's a good thing that came out of this. I had a damn good looking doctor, y'all. He was, I mean, I was sick as a dog, but I was looking up at that dark skinned, pretty man. It made it a little bit easier. He was a Indian doctor from India. He was from India. Whew, he was pretty. Oh, here's something that happened when I was in the hospital. Somebody was prank calling me on my room number. I've been meaning to ask my mom if that was her because as soon as I would answer, they'd hang up. She has been known to do things like that just to check on you real quick. It keeps slipping my mind though. So, is your lung doctor sexy? I'd like to jerk him by his lap. Well, I'm going to shut up. I had two different doctors. One of my doctors, you could tell he was, he must have been over from like Nigeria or somewhere like that. He was pretty too. But I could tell by his accent. Well, this right here is what I'm doing. Sue, Werther's Original. It's not been as hard as I thought it would be because I had no desire to smoke when I was sick. You know, it had been like 5, 6 days since I had smoked before I went to the ER. So, but my doctor was right. Because I told him, he's like, you're not going to, he put his hand on my shoulder. He's like, Celeste, you're not going to smoke, are you? I said, no, doc, I'm not. I said, I don't have any desire to smoke. He said, you don't right now because you're sick. But when you get home, that urge, may hit you. And he was right. I was trying to think of what his name is. Well, I better not say it on here. Let me just put it this way. His name reminds me of the Congo River. He's a nice doctor. I'm gonna keep seeing him. Yeah, I had COVID and could not breathe. See, I didn't have COVID. They swabbed my nose for COVID, the flu. Nope. COPD done me that way. Pulmonary hypertension. It's very scary. Very scary. Like that doctor said, I'm just 43 years old. I'm too young to be in that kind of shape. Guys, I was so swollen with fluid, I thought I was pregnant. I mean, it's so embarrassing, but I looked like I was about 7 months pregnant. Now my stomach has went back down. I can tell my bra's like a lot looser. I've lost weight uh, and a lot of fluid. That one night, I think they said I lost 13 pounds of fluid overnight. You know, when they make you pee in that jug and do all that crap. Um, one of these days, I need to see you. Yeah, I have stage 3 COPD emphysema. It's scary, isn't it? Yeah, you need to come see me. You're not that far. Neither is Red Rum Media. She could be down here in a couple hours. I'd love to get out and do something fun with some friends. I'm dying to go to I think it's called Montrese, Virginia. It is a historic town and it's got this big, I guess it's a lake there. I'm not sure, but shark's teeth wash up on shore all the time. fossils and stuff, but it's only like 500 and some people there, and it's a beautiful place. It's like, I believe it's like 3.5 hours from Bristol. I would love to go there. It was on like my Google. You know how Google shows you like different articles you may be interested in? And that was like one of the smallest towns in Virginia. So I just clicked on it because I saw those shark's teeth and stuff. There was one shark's tooth. It was about that freaking big and washed up on the shore there. I'm dying to go there. Yes, make it happen. See, I say, if you ever message me on Facebook, I don't ignore people. I don't hardly ever get on there. Every time I try to have that app on my phone, there's two damn people. It's not on YouTube to aggravate the crap out of me, and I don't have any time for their foolishness, you know. Then that one weirdo, he went up right over to TikTok, following me around. Hey, if I don't answer you on Facebook, I'm not going to answer you on the TikTok either. Is your number still the same? Okay, I may still have that in my phone. I'll have to check and see. I've had a couple different phones since then. I've known Sue since I first started my channel. She's one of the first people in my chat. That's when all that analyzer stuff was going on. I don't like to say fake cancer. I mean, I think the woman paid for her mistakes, even though that's a horrible thing to do. Yes, they. Some guy, Mike. Oh, I was talking to some guy aggravating me on Facebook. The analyzer, Mike, was this lady. When I first started YouTube, she had a channel and she told everybody that she was really sick. And it turned with cancer, and it turns out that was a lie. Yeah, but she went by the name Analyzer. See, I first came to YouTube when they took Ashley Banfield off HLN, when the Watts case just happened. And I was like, where am I going to get any damn information about this case? So I come to YouTube, found Molly Go Whiteling and a bunch of other people. Then I just started my own channel. Because some of these true crime chats, you go in there, you could give your opinion. They make you feel stupid. And I don't like that. That's why I started my own channel. I believe whose chat was that I went in? It was at Oni, the serial swatter guy. Yeah, I went into his chat and had a comment about a picture up on that he had on his screen, and one of the moderators just made me feel just plumb stupid, just a pure smart aleck. You know me, my comment wasn't disrespectful, and I was like, screw this, I'll do my own YouTube channel and say what I want on it. I wouldn't have people moderating my chat that made other people feel dumb or tried to. You know, if you don't like somebody's true crime opinion, then just ignore it. It shouldn't affect you in any way. I have not talked to Sapphire, Mike. I hope she's doing good. I do know, she went through a life change and went through a divorce and all that. I wouldn't say that, but she's already said it in my chat for. And I think she got her own apartment. She may have her a new man. So I think she's been busy with that. Me and her had a ball when she came down. I swear, I can't party no more like I used to when I was younger. Actually, I don't like to party, guys. I'm a pretty boring person. I love to mess with animals, listen to some YouTube streams while I'm fiddling around the house, and just things like that. My partying days are over. I don't even like to drink a beer. I never did like to drink. I never. It's so hard to try to drink a beer. They're so nasty. But, anyways. Anyways, I'm going to try to get back on track with the YouTube channel on True Crime. Try to be live in the morning. I'm going to mess around on my laptop because it's not been working correctly. I have no idea because it's brand new and I've never done anything on it besides stream a couple times. Um, so I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with that so I'll be able to screen share and we can read the true crime and everything like that. When I take a break from doing a few chores today, I'm going to sit down and look at the true crime, see what's been going on. Thank you, Mike. I'm so glad to be back and be able to breathe. I would have let y'all know sooner I was in the hospital, but I was so damn sick that I couldn't talk, look at nothing. When I made that first post that I was in the hospital, I kept it short and sweet because I was very sick when I made that first post and told y'all. I've not even been back to my post to heart the comments. I'm sorry about that. But I just wanted to let y'all know, hey, I've not abandoned y'all again. I'm in the hospital. Uh, but anyways, I'm gonna get off here, and y'all say prayer for Mrs. Portland. Let's pray she gets out of damn jail. Even though she said some real nasty stuff. I hope she gets out of jail and gets the right help. I don't think jail's the right place for that lady. She needs to be in a hospital, like nerve hospital. Thank you, Vicky. Hey, Red Ram. Bear is gross. That's why I got to go with beer is the gross. That's why you got to go with whiskey. So Jack Daniels is nasty, Katie. I hate liquor. I don't care to take a drink of moonshine, but gosh, alcohol is horrible. Like some people they can't wait to get off work to drink them a damn beer, and I'm like, why? That stuff tastes horrible. It smells like pee. Every time I've had to ever drink, I have to drink the first beer real fast, because if I don't get it down, then I'm not going to be able to drink. If I just sip on it. Hey, NC Beauty, good morning. How are you? You're coming in when I'm getting ready to end my stream. I'm so sorry. Keep your humor. Do not get upset. That's what I've been doing, Donald. That's what I've been doing. Doctor told me to be as much stress free as I can until I'm fully recuperated. I do get tired kind of easy. I'm a real tough girl, gal, and a real stout girl. But I did notice when I was carrying some buckets of water to the funny farm yesterday that I had to stop, catch my breath, and I got really, really tired. So hopefully I get all my strength back because I've always been a strong person and I don't like to feel weak. I can still defend myself if I had to, though. I'm glad to see you, NC Beauty. Hey, speaking of beauty, my mom brought me some foundation, girl. And you can get it on Amazon. It's Phoera or something. It's Phoera. That is the Holy Grail foundations. I'm big on foundations. I like a nice coverage and stuff. I've been seeing it on Amazon and even on that Temu app. That stuff is amazing. I'm getting ready to order me some. I'm getting ready to order the kit with the primer and all that. It's actually what I got on my skin right now. 2 little small pumps. With your wet sponge, you don't need 2 layers of foundation. 2 little small pumps, it'll cover everything. Let me go get it and I'll show you real quick before I end so you'll know what I'm talking about. Hold on. I was so surprised at the finish that it gave. Like, it is a matte finish. You hardly need any setting powder. It's right here is what it's called. I know it's not focusing, but it's Phoera. And they do have this on Amazon. This, I mean, it's the pump don't work good. That's the biggest complaint. I mean, the coverage, it is just, I'll show you, just a little bit. I mean, it goes a long ways. It'll cover my whole hand. I know it's not showing up good. Girl, you have got to try this. You've got to try it. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Just use a good primer. I've been using Vaseline actually on my face before my makeup. It seems to work better for me than a primer. Yeah. Oh, let's see. What did Sue say? Hey, Fat Baby Toodles. Why was you in hospital for? Well, I had such bad COPD that it caused me pulmonary hypertension, Sue. Yeah, it's like COPD that affects like lung pressure, your blood pressure, and the right side of your heart. And I'll tell you what was a sign the doctor told me, and I didn't know it, that something was wrong with my heart. My neck started hurting. I thought I was getting meningitis or something, but my neck was hurting. It is, that's a sign something's wrong with your heart. There's different signs, but yeah. It's going to be hotter than hell here today, 90s. Here, Sue, I can't wait to get off these steroids so I can get out in the sun and get me a tan and stuff. Fill up my little swimming pools. Yeah, it was very scary, NC Beauty. I'm so glad to be able to breathe, y'all. Oh. Okay, so Red Rum says that this is amazing. Even if you sweat, I'm telling you, it's made my skin. I mean, my nose is running, y'all. Let me see. But I mean, I have it on. Look at this. Look at this. Two little drops. I mean, it may not look that good to y'all, but y'all have to overlook my hair. I've not fixed it. I just put it up. I've been meaning to take my blowout brush to it after I wash it, but I just been putting some gel in it because I just really not felt like sectioning hair out and blowing it out and all that. Blot your face if you're sweating in your first days. Oh yeah, yeah. I didn't even know that foundation was existed until a while back. I kept seeing it and reading the reviews on Amazon, and then my mom brought that to the hospital in a bag. She's like, "You can have it." And I was like, "Awesome! I've been wanting to try this." So, anyways, I love it. Well, here comes. I got some company coming to my house, so I'm gonna get off here. I will see y'all tomorrow. Thanks for chatting with me. Be safe, be kind, and peace.